Is it working? Okay. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. We're back in the studio and today I'm bringing you into the thick of it. We're gonna be sculpting, glazing, packing, and hopefully shipping over 100 clay pieces. This is the face of joy, by the way, mixed with just a tiny bit of trepidation because I don't know what this vlog is gonna be. It's just gonna be a lot. Anyway, if you don't know me, hi, my name's Tammy. I'm an artist and business owner, and I've been sculpting with polymer clay ever since I was a little kid, but I rediscovered it in 2020 during my second year of college, and ever since then, I've been making an income and a living off of my clay items and my art, and I kind of made that my whole personality. But last year, I got really tired and really burnt out, so justifiably, I needed to take a hiatus. I took a break, and this is my first clay drop back from my hiatus. I launched this pre-order back in March, so it's been around 2 months, and that's exactly when I said I'd ship these out to you guys. I really took my time with this pre-order because I was just so scared of getting burnt out. I also just needed time to get back into the swing of things, so naturally things just took a lot longer than they usually do, but now I'm back. I'm happy and I'm really excited to get these orders out. So over the past month specifically, I've been working tirelessly to sculpt and glaze all these pieces amongst all of my other work responsibilities. I've been really lucky enough to have a studio assistant help me part-time. She's been coming in for only 4 hours a week though, so it's not like a crazy amount of time, but I feel like even just having her here next to me once a week has helped so much with production and boosting my morale. Like, I'm pretty happy working by myself most of the time, but you know, your girl gets lonely sometimes and it's just been so nice. So yesterday she finished glazing all of the goldfish, and here's our count. For this pre-order I needed 31 apples. I only have 30. We also needed 38 tangerines. I only have 34 of them. So today I also need to sculpt 5 more of these goldfish along with finishing these horses. While Bella was glazing yesterday, I spent all day sculpting these horses. I got the little bodies down. So now I just need to sculpt this little apple, add the legs and the tail. I think I'm gonna work on finishing these horses first and then make the rest of these goldfish. And then I think I'll be done with sculpting for this first pre-order batch. Last week I also finished sculpting 30 of these matcha bears. So today after I sculpt, I'm gonna clean these up, prepare them to glaze, and then glaze them. All right, that's the game plan. Basically just do a lot of work today. I'm also really curious on how long all of this is gonna take me. As a self-employed person, I'm like really not good at tracking my hours. So let's actually clock in for the day and see how long we work for. We are officially starting at 11:35 a.m. I just finished the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, so my screensaver is Jax and Evangeline. Okay, enough stalling. Let's get to work.
마주치는 네 시선에 뻔한 농담도 웃게 만들어 애써 쿨한 척을 해도 나도 모르게 끌리는 네 모든 touch 천천히 올라타던 fresh 밤보다 다르던 거 알아 우리 조금 더 솔직해 볼까 You gotta call me baby all night. 익숙하게 조심스럽게 부드럽게 아슬아슬하게 나를 품을 듯하게
Alright guys, I've been sculpting and filming for a little over an hour, and I managed to sculpt, shade, and add all 10 tiny apples to these tiny horses. I love them so far. They look so silly and funny, and I think that's pretty good progress for now. I'm gonna pause my stopwatch because it's now lunchtime. I'm gonna eat some lunch real fast and then get back to it. I need to add the little legs and the tails, and then these will be done. Okay, see you soon. Hello, I'm back from my lunch break. We had leftover tikka masala. It was so yummy. I also just made myself a matcha. Do you like my cup? It says stay uncomfy. But anyway, it is time to get back to work. The time is currently 1:30. I also happened to just book myself a solid core class that's happening at 3:15. So I have like an hour and a half to get some deep work done, get ready, and then go work out. In previous years, I wouldn't have worked out. I would have just worked throughout the day, but I'm actually trying to take care of myself and take care of my health health this year. And speaking of health, real quickly, this video is sponsored by ZocDoc. Over the years of being a small business owner, I've come to realize that the most important thing you have is your health. But ironically, it's so easy to put off and ignore, especially if you have to call to set up an appointment, be put on hold, only to be told that the next appointment opening is months away. The whole process is so discouraging. For the longest time, I just didn't set up any appointments. But that was until I started using ZocDoc. ZocDoc is free to use and lets you search and compare local in-network doctors all in one place. There, it shows tons of reviews from real patients with detailed doctor profiles to help you choose the right one. From there, you can see actual appointment openings and click to instantly book a visit. My favorite part is that appointments happen fast, usually within 24 to 72 hours. So this year alone, I've been able to book my annual physical, my pap smear, my dental cleanings, all through ZocDoc, no phone calls necessary. It saved me so much time and energy, and in the same breath, take care of myself. And I want you guys to feel happy and healthy too. ZocDoc makes the process so much easier to prioritize you. You can head to ZocDoc.com/uncomfy to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list.
I've been so far away. I've had a lot on my plate. I know that I've been so hard to reach, but I don't want to be that man.
Alright, so I think that's the perfect stopping point for me right now. Time is now 2:40. I'm gonna go and get ready for my fitness class, take that, and then all that's left to do is the 5 goldfish, which shouldn't take long, but I don't know. These guys are so much bigger than the keychains. These are the desk figurines, so it's a lot more clay. It's translucent clay, so it's a lot more cleaning. I love working with brown clay because I don't have to worry about dust and little marks too much, but with this clay, I definitely have to be extra careful and mindful. So I'm kind of dreading it. Not dreading it, but I'm not as excited. I am excited to get to glazing because once they're glazed, they just become so magical, and I'm excited to glaze all these bears especially. We've gotten lots of good progress done in 2 hours. I'll see you guys in a bit. Boop. Hi again, I'm back from solid core. Instead of walking back home, I was like crawling back home. It took me so long to get back. I had my protein and I showered. So now it's already 5:30. We have just a little bit of time to start sculpting and maybe finish the goldfish tonight, but we'll see. I forgot that we have dinner and movie plans with some friends, so blessed to have a social life now. Back then, I was always just sculpting and working non-stop, so I never went outside and I never saw friends, but this year is different. I'm trying to maintain a semblance of work-life balance. I mean, at the end of the day, I've only worked for, it says 2 hours, but it feels like I've worked for so much more because I've been filming and like editing in the meantime, but back to work. I'm gonna put you guys right here. It doesn't look like it in the camera, but it's starting to get pretty dark, so I think I'm gonna turn on some lights. And I'm also gonna sit instead of stand because I think I did enough movement for the day. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I have my coffee. It's pretty early. It's like 8 a.m., which is one of the earliest times I've turned on a camera recently. The plan today is just to get some deep work in. I feel like yesterday I was getting pulled in a ton of different directions, so I actually didn't get to sculpt too much. I only managed to get like 3 hours of work in, but I did finish all the horses, which was nice. I started on the remaining goldfish bodies. My biggest goal is to start glazing today. I think if I can get the fish done in the morning, I can feasibly finish glazing everything else today because the bears and the horses are much smaller in comparison. So I feel very motivated and I believe that I can get everything done today and then I can start packing tomorrow. Am I delusional? No, I don't think so. I feel like I've done this so many times in the past where like I know if I lock in, I can get it done. So yeah. The reason I'm so excited to start glazing is because I saw this hack on TikTok where instead of holding the charm with your pliers the whole time, someone suggested that I use these really strong clothespins that are lined with silicone. I'm barely gripping this. I'm excited to test this and see if it makes glazing much easier for my life. I love watching other people craft online because even if they do the same thing as me, I love how different our processes are and I love picking up tips and tricks from them. And I imagine that's why you guys like to watch my videos, but let me confess, the reason I'm super tired is because last night we went to a 9 p.m. showing of Obsession. If you don't know what Obsession is, good. It's basically a horror movie, but it's hands down the scariest movie I've seen in the last like 5 years. I need to get to work. All right, friends, we've hit the 5.5 hour mark. The last of our clay friends are officially in the oven. I changed into a bigger t-shirt because I was getting overstimulated by how tight the other one was. But also this is going to be much better for glazing. I'd rather wear a baggy t-shirt that I don't really care about in case I get any resin on it. While the last couple pieces are baking, I'm going to clean up my station a bit. And I'm also going to do one last head count. I'm going to go through each individual order and tally it up just to make sure that I have sculpted and baked everything that we need before we start glazing and packing. You guys have no idea how many times I've started packing orders and come up a couple pieces short. It's happened way more than I like to admit. So now I want to triple check that I have everything that I need.
그래 미소에 난 취한 것 같아 자꾸만 웃음이 나 어린아이 장난 같아 다정한 밤 공기가 적당한 걸 바랬던 나를 돼 다른 음악이 돼 달콤해 그대와 나를 한 잔에
I look like a mess right now, but time is now 12:37. I'm gonna pause the clock now. I've been working for 7 hours and 21 minutes, and I just finished sanding and prepping all of these charms to glaze. I am gonna take a quick break just to like reset my eyes before I start the very laborious work of glazing these pieces. I feel like this stage of the process requires a lot of attention and focus, so I want to rest up a bit before I commit to possibly 6 hours of glazing. So I think I'm gonna try to walk on the treadmill a bit and like read a book or something, have lunch maybe, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm back from my break. Right now it's about 2:30. I've been mentally preparing myself because it's a very intensive process for me. It's like a few hours straight of just intensely focusing on these tiny charms while wearing all this PPE. It's definitely my least favorite part of the process, but at the same time, it's so important because it seals in all of my hard work, metaphorically and literally. These guys would be incredibly fragile without any sort of sealant. So my glaze of choice is UV resin. I use Mr. Resin medium viscosity. I love this brand because it really doesn't smell that much. I've used some brands of resins that the fumes are just crazy. This one has very little fumes and it's also, I think, almost archival. Like I've had pieces that have lasted years and years constantly under the rays of the sun and they haven't yellowed. That's like a thing that happens with poor quality resin, is that it yellows over time. But I made Mr. Uncomfy a charm of Winnie that's been hanging in his car window for the past like 3 years and it's still crystal clear. The charm is still perfect. So that's why I choose to splurge on this resin. What else should I talk about? Oh yeah, PPE, super important. I'm gonna open my window. I'm gonna turn on the fan. I'm gonna wear my gloves, turn on some YouTube videos and lock in. Oh, I remember now. I wanted to show you guys this thing. I've had this magnifying glass lamp forever, for ages. I got it for a Christmas present one year, but I never really used the magnifying glass part because I think it just felt really weird and it was really hard to get used to. So I just relied on my naked eye for the past 5 years, but now I'm trying to take better care of myself. So for reference, this is how small the piece is in real life. And then this is how much the magnifying glass magnifies it. For some reason it doesn't look that impressive on camera. But yeah, this thing has been great. I love that I can tilt it like this or work like, yeah, just trying to do everything that I can possible to protect my eyes despite me working with miniatures every single day.
Porque mi amor, why did you leave me waiting here? Why did you go? Where is the touch? Where is the heart? Where is the love? Porque mi amor, why did you close your heart for me? Where is the hope? Where is the touch? Where is the love?
Okay, so they're doing the handoff. They're giving RN to Midas or whatever.
Hi guys, it's 9:21 p.m. I just wanted to give you an update. We just passed the 11-hour mark. Earlier in this video, I said that today is the day I lock in, and locked in I did. I glazed nearly all of the matcha bears, glazed 25 out of 30 of them. They're so cute and glossy now. I could have finished all 30 of them, like there's just 5 more left to do, but I think I'm just gonna leave that for tomorrow because it's quite late, but I'm really happy with this progress. I know I said earlier I thought I would be able to glaze all of them today, but I mean I could if I stayed up all night, but I'm not gonna do that. Past Tammy would have, but not this Tammy. This Tammy is weak and she needs sleep or else I'm gonna get sick. So let's clock out for the night, shall we? Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Who told you that it was too late? When was it that you started leaning that way? 4 tires cut into the clay. It dries up and now there's just one road to take. It's growing up over with green. So easy to drive on, but not what it seems. The poison is spilling upstream, and it's taking out every living thing. Every living thing.
You guys, I am done glazing. I started glazing right when I woke up this morning and now it's 3 o'clock, but we are all done. I've actually been assembling all the keychains for the past like 45 minutes or so. I was just on a phone call with my friend, so the time passed by really fast. But yeah, we have 31 apple Maxines, 36 tangerine Maxines, 30 of these matcha bears, which I've started adding the keychain clasps to. And then we have 10 of these horses, which I've already added the keychains to. So in total, that is 107 handmade clay pieces. I was actually having so much fun glazing the pieces this morning. I feel like I found the right table height and the right posture and the right music. So everything was just so easy. My body wasn't hurting anymore. I reached flow state, and I think it's because my muscle memory finally started kicking in after all this time. And same thing with these keychains. At first it was really hard to attach these. Pliers kept slipping and the chain is really thick, but after just doing it for 40 minutes, and because I was talking with my friend, I wasn't really thinking about it. All of a sudden, my body started remembering, and now I'm able to breeze through these so fast. I feel like now that all of the hard parts of the process are over, the sculpting and the glazing, I'm just really content and happy that I'm finally gonna be able to ship these out really soon. I'm gonna have my studio assistant come in here tomorrow, and so that she can help me pack and ship all the orders to you guys. So yeah, by the time this video is uploaded, I would have probably just dropped these off at the post office. I also have a nail appointment at 4 p.m. because my nails are really grown out. Yeah, I'm excited to get new nails. I'm gonna treat it as like my little celebration for myself for finishing all of these pieces. I really do feel like this craft has taught me so much perseverance and so much patience as well. Just the act of making things with my hands has brought me so much abundance. Like, I could cry. Thank you guys for keeping me company throughout this whole video. We're on the final stretch now. Also, we're on hour 17, so I think I unintentionally turned this into a 24-hour sculpting challenge. Hi friends, editing Tammy here the next day, and I'm actually still packing orders. It was so lovely to have another friend come and help me yesterday, but a lot of the pieces actually needed extra glazing. We had an issue with the resin, so I actually had to reglaze like half of the pieces. So yeah, I foretold it. We were on hour 24 now of working, but now all the pieces are fully cured. We're ready to pack the rest of the orders, and yeah, I'm really excited. I got these really cute new shipping labels that I'm really excited to use, and more than anything, I'm just so grateful for your guys' patience because yeah, I want to send out the best quality pieces possible. Also, update on the packaging itself. Because the goldfish are 30% bigger than what I made in previous years, I was going to ship them in like these little cardboard houses, but I decided not to do that. I don't think the houses fit the Uncomfy brand as much as I wanted to, and also they were quite flimsy. So it was just like extra paper, extra thin cardboard for no purpose really. So all of the pieces are wrapped securely in tissue paper for now while I figure out the packaging in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was really fun to make. It was really fun to edit, obviously. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.
I'm hushing the dog on the chain. I'm